Oh my god, man. These are my thoughts for the finale of Takopi's Original Sin. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. This episode was just straight up fucking peak, man. I enjoyed it, bro. Those 20 something minutes, however long the episode was, it went by so fast. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like, I was so locked in because of what happened last week's episode. And I'm not gonna lie, bro. My personal opinion, I think this is anime of the year. Hopefully, it wins an award for something. If not, I'm not gonna lie. I don't really care too much for awards, to be honest. Like, I mean, if you like anime, you like anime. I don't think just because you win an award or you don't win an award doesn't mean your anime is good or not, you know. But personally, though, I do think this surprised me. Definitely surprised me because I did not expect a little octopus and two girls, and adding Asuma will literally make me enjoy this anime so much more than I originally thought. Because when I saw the kid visual, I'm like, what the fuck was this? And then I would just, that first episode, bro, blew me away. Like, 40 something minutes, I think, for the premiere. I didn't even feel like, to be honest, because that's how good it was. And, now we're here at the very end. And yeah, it's pretty sad to say that the end is finally here. But I'm not going to lie to y'all. No bullshit. I thought the ending was great. I know some people are having mixed opinions, probably have some controversial takes, but from what I've seen online, majority of people liked it. I feel like most people can agree it's like a bittersweet ending, and I actually liked it. I'm glad that it kind of gave it the like realistic feeling that like no matter what Takabi does, he cannot fix that relationship between their parents and their kids, because at the end of the day, bro, all of it falls down to their parents. Their parents did such a terrible job raising their kids, not being there for them, neglecting them. You can see it through every kid, going through what they go through in their household, and that affects them, what they do and how they act outside of their household and shit like that. A lot of them come from toxic homes. They get neglected. Like in this scene in particular where Takopi is waiting for Shizuka and then she comes back, she just starts lashing out on Takopi and pretty much letting all her frustration out there. She's pretty much saying, what about me? No one's there for me. I get bullied and stuff like that. And like, bro, the voice acting, oh my god, with the animation and the OST, but I think it was the voice acting that got me, bro, because she was just like talking and talking, not like in a bad way or anything like that, but she was just letting all her frustration out. And you just see Takopi's face like, I'm sorry, like he's just crying, saying like, I'm sorry, I don't know what to do, like I just don't understand things, like I'm trying to do my best, but I still don't understand. And I think Asimo gave him a good point as well, as like humans can be bad and good at the same time. That's what makes us humans. And obviously Takopi, he's not to say it in like a negative way, but like he's naive to a lot of things. He thinks everything's sunshine and rainbows when in reality that's not like that. And he already experienced that being on Earth and stuff like that. So I think overall the ending was great in my personal opinion, because I think it sent the message bigger if you actually paid attention. So like, sometimes a lot of these kids, and especially people, not necessarily even kids, but like in general, people just need someone there for them to listen to them, regardless if the problems might be stupid or something. Like just having someone there listening to them, especially when they're kids, man. You know what I'm saying? Because imagine if Shizuka has someone there from like a big sister or a big brother or someone that she can lean her shoulder on and give her her problems, so she probably wouldn't have been going through a lot of the stuff she's been through. Same thing with Marina, you know what I'm saying? But the fact that their parents just pretty much failed them, obviously, what they did and stuff like that towards each other was no excuse, you know what I'm saying? But it really shows like how much, if you do not do a good job raising your kids or trying to be there for them, like, what causes it and shit like that. But yeah, overall though, I love the message, man. Like the message overall, I think it was great. I know some people weren't necessarily happy because they were saying like, oh, but what about Shizuka's mom and Marina's father? That didn't get solved or anything like that. But like, why would, like, I'm saying, like that wasn't the whole point of the message if you really understood it. And like I said this in my last video, I thought either this finale was either gonna break it for me or make it for me. I personally thought I'd make it. Obviously, I was sad because Takopi ended up sacrificing himself, so Shizuka and Marina can be friends. But that's something that Asuma was fortunate enough to have a big brother to listen to him and get closer with. So he had someone to be there on his shoulder with. Unlike Shizuka, she didn't really have nobody, or Marina. But one thing that they both had was Takopi, and him pretty much getting out and pretty much like, not, I wouldn't say necessarily like suicide himself, but like him erasing himself from the universe and giving some of the memories to Shizuka and Marina. That brought them closer. And even believe towards the very end, you get to, there's like a little small hint like between their conversations, like their life is pretty much still not to where they want to be yet, but as they get older, most likely you're gonna get closer and move on from all that trauma and stuff like that. Obviously, you will never forget the trauma, but you can move on and past that, and just enjoy life as you get older and stuff like that. Make better decisions or whatever. So I like the message, and I feel like a lot of people are missing that, or maybe they aren't missing it. They just thought the ending wasn't satisfying enough for them. I mean, to each his own. Like I said, this is my opinion and what I think personally about the series. And overall, though, I love the execution towards the finale. Like I said, this is one of the best animes I've ever watched. I'm not gonna bullshit y'all. Like, only 6 episodes, bro, is gonna be up there. Like, whenever people talk to you and ask you, like, hey, what is one of your favorite animes, or what's one anime you recommend? This will be one of them. One of them hidden gems, man. Hopefully, it gets the recognition it deserves by a lot of people and stuff. I started putting some of my friends on it, and they loved it. But yeah, overall though, I thought the finale was great. The music, the animation, the OST. Shout out to every staff member working on this. You can tell that they put their body and soul into every single episode. Granted, it was only 6 episodes, so obviously the production and everything wasn't as big as other shows, when it comes to 26 or 24 episodes and there's no action. But overall, though, you could tell that they put in extremely work. Y'all know how animators, a lot of them get underpaid sometimes or undervalued. But shout out to everybody, voice actors, animators, everybody. Shout out to the author for making such a great story. But yeah, if y'all have any other recommendations when it comes to like mangas or animes that I should talk or watch, let me know. I'll definitely check them out and make a video about it in the future. But yeah, just wanted to get my thoughts overall at the finale. If you haven't seen my other videos of Takopi Original Sense, you can go check it out. It's only like 2 I made. But yeah, I really love this anime. Great memories. Sad that I had to come to an end, but hey man, some things are better come to an end short than being dragged out and eventually not having a good conclusion. But yeah, overall though, fire anime, recommend it to y'all. Let me know what y'all think about the finale, and until next time, peace.